Ladies and gentlemen, we, the 19 finance ministers of the euro area, just met for the 5th annual meeting of the ESM Board of Governors in the building of the ESM. My colleagues and I unanimously approved the 2016 annual report of the ESM and the financial statement. The ESM external auditors, as well as the ESM Board of Auditors, backed the financial statements of the ESM without any qualification, and that's a very reassuring statement for us, governors, member states, given the sums of money that the ESM is dealing with. We also had a discussion about and welcomed the evaluation report of the past programs of both EFSF and ESM. In other words, Ireland, Portugal, Spain, Cyprus and the EFSF program for Greece terminated in December 14. The ongoing ESM program for Greece is not part of this evaluation, but it will be, I'm sure, part of a similar future evaluation. At our annual meeting a year ago, the Board of Governors took the initiative and mandated the ESM for such an evaluation. For me, it's a very important process to go through. I think it's normal, best practice for a comparable institution, the way also the IMF, for example, does it to evaluate the work. Secondly, of course, it helps ESM to perfect its work as it matures, even though all the governors agree that the ESM, its managing director and the staff have done an outstanding job in building the institution from scratch, in executing its programs and in issuing the bonds to raise the funds necessary for the program countries. I talked about an independent evaluation, and that's the reason why ESM Managing Director Klaus Reglen and I proposed Gertrude Tumpel-Gugerell as the independent evaluator. She has the independence, the know-how and the authority to conclude this exercise successfully. So thank you for joining us. The Board of Governors of ESM is impressed with the result. It's a very good evaluation report. It's thorough, and you've guided the process excellently. Thank you very much. And all of you interested in the work of the ESM should really read it. So let me mention Gertrude Tumpel-Gugerell's recommendations that the ESM Board of Governors has already decided to follow up on. First, we've asked the ESM to come up with a concrete work plan to improve its working methods and transparency, and proposals to follow up on it. Secondly, we've asked the ESM to develop a further policy framework for financial assistance and to strengthen the effectiveness of stability support. And thirdly, we will work on clarifying and supplementing the ESM's role and mandate in the euro area's institutional development, a debate, the future of the eurozone, which will take place and continue to take place in the coming year. So in that context, we will also use the recommendations of Ms. Tumpel-Gugerell and her team. The Board of Governors has gone into more detail on this report and our reaction to it in a separate statement that has been published. This is the point to turn to Klaus.